When you think about where truly great tea comes from, Asia naturally comes to mind. Whether it's China, India, or maybe Japan, this region produces the overwhelming majority of the global tea crop every year. A country that might surprise many U.S. tea drinkers, though, is New Zealand, a small and often forgotten country at the end of the world. With only one commercial tea estate, this country produces less than 25 metric tons of tea per year. But this tea estate, named Zealong, has long been turning heads in tea circles across both Europe and Asia. Located outside of what is considered to be the optimal tea growing region, Zealong started as a dream. In the mid-1990s, a young man living in New Zealand who loved tea was struck by the similarities between the local camellia and the Camellia sinensis plant, the plant that gives us real tea. In 1996, with just a glimmer of a vision, he jumped on an airplane and toured some of the top growing regions across Asia, carefully selecting cuttings to take back to New Zealand. Arriving home with 1,500 meticulously selected cuttings, the New Zealand Ministry of Agriculture subjected them to an extraordinarily long quarantine. With only 130 cuttings surviving, he planted them in the lush and pristine Waikato River Valley, just south of Auckland and less than 35 miles from Hobbiton. Today, those 130 exceptionally hardy cuttings have flourished and turned into over 1.2 million tea plants. Adding humility to a strong dose of courage, the Zealong founders then assembled a team from around the world, drawing on tea knowledge and customs from many cultures. To this day, the Zealong team comes from over 30 different countries. Their mission is twofold: to produce the very best cup of tea possible and to be peacemakers as they do so. Zealong has also held an unwavering commitment to produce the cleanest tea they can. Committing to organic farming standards decades ago, long before it was popular, Zealong is now certified organic by the USDA, the European Union, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and China. Zealong has also earned the ISO 22000 certification related to their food safety standards, which is a rarity in the tea world. To provide further peace of mind, they avoid using artificial flavors, oils, and other additives, which are found in so many teas today. In fact, in 2023, Zealong won the coveted Lifetime Achievement Award from the UK Tea Academy for their positive impact on the global tea industry. So how does Zealong tea taste? Well, consistently winning gold and silver medals at internationally blind-tasted tea competitions such as the Global Tea Championship, the Leafies, the World Tea Expo, and others, Zealong is one of the most decorated tea estates of the last decade. It's also being featured now across the world by the BBC on their hit documentary, BBC Earth: One Cup, 1,000 Stories. And while Zealong hasn't focused on the US much until recently, this relatively rare tea has long been carried by some of the most celebrated and discerning tea rooms across Europe and Asia. Examples include Harrods, Claridge's Hotel in London, Fordham & Mason, just to name a few. If you'd like to try a cup of this exceptional tasting, truly clean and organic tea, you can now find it here in the US at www.terea.co, Zealong's official US distributor. We hope you enjoy!